Hi, my name is Doug, the Floridian Santa, and I want to share with you a little bit of history on one of my favorite items or decorations during the Christmas season, and that's the Christmas tree. So let's get right to it. Now, I've got some information here in front of me simply so I can make sure I don't veer off course. And I am getting older and I can tend to be forgetful. So I just want to make sure I don't steer anybody wrong as I'm giving a little bit of this history. But one of my favorite decorations of the Christmas season is the Christmas tree. And I want to share you a little bit of what the history is, and then I want to share with you what it means to me personally. Now, the Christmas tree, it is a tradition, it's a blend actually, of ancient pagan customs and also German Christianity customs. And in the ancient pagan customs, the custom was the evergreens symbolized life. It symbolized rebirth in the darkest of times. And they would do this during the solstice, which was about mid-December. And they would celebrate it. And this was the Egyptians, the Romans, and also the Celts. And they would use the evergreen boughs as a celebration of life and rebirth that would take place and could happen even in the darkest of times. And it was a whole celebration process. And later, the German Christians adopted that custom and started decorating the evergreen trees with apples and with wafers. Now, the apples were a representation of the original sin from Adam and Eve, and then the wafers were a representation of redemption. And later, in the 16th century, the decorating changed from apples and wafers to where Martin Luther, he started decorating the trees with candles to light up the tree. Now, as German Christians started moving to different countries and areas, they took this custom over into England and then eventually here in the United States. And we have grown accustomed to where the Christmas tree, we decorate it with lights, we decorate it with different ornaments, and it means different things to different people. And to me, it is a very big part of the Christmas celebration for myself, because I remember back when I was growing up how my mom loved decorating for Christmas, and she would always make sure that on Thanksgiving Day the Christmas tree would go up. Now, my sister and I, we were young at the time, and we would help. It was mainly our dad who would put the tree together because we had an artificial tree, and we had it for years. And we would decorate, and I can remember my dad saying that he would always get tickled with the decorations because when my sister and I were little, most of the decorations were at the bottom area of the tree. And each year, as we grew a little bit more, the decorations went just a little bit higher, and then a little bit higher the next year, and then the next year, until eventually we were able to decorate the whole tree because we were tall enough to decorate that. And my mom enjoyed having the Christmas tree. And so it is a really solid memory for me at how much my mom loved Christmas and loved decorating for Christmas. And it is got such a joyful memory for me. And I enjoy having the Christmas tree. To be exact, I think I remember sharing in a previous video that when my wife, right before she passed, the last Christmas, my daughter and I put up our artificial Christmas tree, and we made the decision after she passed, we were not going to take it down. We were going to enjoy it all year round. And we have never taken that tree down. And since I have been sharing my journey with everyone and becoming a professional Santa Claus, to me, every day is Christmas. It's the joy of Christmas. It's the memories and the whole spirit of Christmas, of what it means, because Christmas is really about love. It's about being kind to one another. It's about enjoying fellowshipping with one another, our families and our friends. And the Christmas tree has always been one of the central decorations of the Christmas season. And I have heard this once before, that another symbolism of the Christmas tree is that it always points up, and it's pointing to God. And God is love. And that is what Christmas is all about. It's about the celebration of the nativity, of God's gift to us, giving us Jesus. It is about the celebration of loving each other and forgiving each other and being kind to each other. It's a lot more than just exchanging presents and hoping that we get what we asked for, or hoping we get a lot of presents. It's a lot more than that. I've shared before that to me, Christmas is not about the presents, but it is about being present, and present in our families' lives, present in each other's lives, and just loving and being kind to one another, because we all understand and we all realize there's not enough of it in this world. We need to be kind to each other. We need to reach out more to each other. We need to be loving to each other. And we all know this, and we do try in our best ways, and we're not always good at it. But to me, the Christmas tree is a very pivotal decoration for me. And of course, I love decorating the Christmas tree. I love the lights on it, and different times I'll just get in the mood and I'll turn on the lights and I'll just sit and just look at the tree, and I'll just remember the good times that I had growing up with Mom and Dad and my sister, and our Christmas times. And I'll remember the times that I had, with my own family, and giving presents to the kids, and then now the grandkids. And I shared my story on how I started becoming the Santa Claus was really just kind of an accidental discovery, that trying to grow a long goatee to match the mascot of the high school where I'm custodian at. I realized that the goatee, as it got longer, I didn't look like our mascot, a pirate. I looked more and more like Santa Claus. So that was the beginning of my journey. But that's a little history on the Christmas tree. So the next time you're putting up your Christmas tree, just realize it has been custom for so many, many years and enjoyed by many, many people. And it is a representation of life, of rebirth. And it is a representation to me of love and of giving and of kindness. And I appreciate you sharing this time with me, and we will continue to go on this journey together as I continue to grow into a professional Santa Claus, and I'll share with you more things in regards to Christmas. But again, thank you for being with me on this video, and remember, love never takes, but always gives. God bless.